MSNBC, because I worked there, it did not. I mean, people think it set itself up to be the left-wing Fox. It never did. I've worked there since 2011, okay? And I promise you, it's not the left-wing Fox. And for two reasons. Number one, the entire day side is just like CNN. It's just straight ahead news. It is not ideological. And they would actually I had a dayside show and I got in trouble for doing things they thought were too ideological because they were like, this is daytime. You're supposed to be just straight ahead news. At night, it is their editorial position that it is liberal. It is Rachel Maddow and is very liberal. And now that's moved up to 4 p.m., right? It's Nicole Walls, who's not liberal, by the way. She's just a sane, normal Republican. So you're sort of sane, normal Republican all the way to liberal. I don't think Ari Melber is particularly liberal. It just gets more and more liberal as you get later down the thing. And then, Stephanie Ruhle, she's a finance lady, but she's just normal and sane, right? So I don't see it as and the second reason is you're not allowed to lie.
That's bullshit.
Like we couldn't get on there and just say,
because you could be sued. Yeah.
Well, not only that, we had standards and practices department. We'd be dragged into a standards and practices and legal meeting. We'd be fired. You can't lie.
You sure about that?
It means that instead of the vaccine being able, instead of the virus being able to hop from person to person to person to person, spreading and spreading, sickening some of them, but not all of them. And the ones that it doesn't sicken don't know they have it. And then they give it to even more people because they didn't recognize they were, right? Instead of the virus being able to hop from person to person to person, potentially mutating and becoming more virulent and drug resistant along the way. Now we know that the vaccines work well enough that the virus stops with every vaccinated person.
The Trump administration's claim legally is that they can take anyone in the United States and disappear them to a foreign country, and that even if they acknowledge that that was an error of any kind, that they are powerless to bring that person back to the country.
Because for immigration enforcement, not only is all force justified, but maximum force is preferred. And they're trying to make it into a national entertainment to threaten to feed immigrants to alligators in South Florida. Right? They're making them eat off dishes on the floor like they're dogs.
Donald Trump can now have any person seized at any time, anywhere, in their homes, anywhere, throw them onto an airplane, send them to El Salvador, put them in the prison that Donald Trump is renting down there, and leave them there forever.
A vaccinated person gets exposed to the virus. The virus does not infect them. The virus cannot then use that person to go anywhere else. It cannot use a vaccinated person as a host to go get more people.
Like we couldn't get on there and just say,
because you could be sued. Yeah.
Well, not only that, we had standards and practices department. We'd be dragged into a standards and practices and legal meeting. We'd be fired. You can't lie.
You are so full of shit.